Darren Ford, and I'm the host of the Sci-Fi Zone, where we talk about anything that's sci-fi, gaming, fantasy, and anything in between here in Newfoundland and Labrador. And today's topic shall be Sanctuary. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back after those messages. Topic is, like I said, Sanctuary. Anything that you guys like about Sanctuary?
I like the format of it, how they went about it. I don't watch it regularly. I watch it every now and again, or whenever I'm free to. But the basis on what's her name, Amanda Tapping plays who?
Helen Magnus.
Right, and she's supposed to be how many years old?
We think now she's over 200 years old.
And how did that come about? Like, what was the basis for? Like, I don't know the background of it itself.
I never actually seen season 1 yet. Sorry.
Okay.
But I have the back set at home, so I will watch it. Right. From what I gather, from what I understand from friends of mine that's like really big, huge fans of hers, is that she took, or she was injected with the source blood. Basically vampire blood, which something was done with that to make it compatible with her, and her then husband or boyfriend, whatever he was, drew it. He took it as well, so that extended her life to some point. Then in one episode from season 3, which I kind of missed, sorry again.
Listen now, this is like two things that you missed. You're the expert
on this. But she's a fan.
Well, it just couldn't be helped with that certain episode that came out, so I didn't actually get to see it. But she went back in time, or something was a time warp thing, that so she was delayed again for age-wise. Okay. So and then she cut up. But the most recent one where she, what was it? I forget his name. Show. It was for this season. That yes, beginning season for season 4 when season 3 ended. She had to go back in time to stop Adam Worth because he built a time machine, or he was doing something anyway to go back in time to change the fate of his daughter.
Okay.
And he's kind of one of those psycho people.
Right.
And he found a way to open up. I guess a portal as such for him to go through, and she just managed to get through before the portal shut, which brought her back to 1857, I think. I'll be quoted again later. Yes, she had to go back in time to stop him for basically saving his daughter, because it'll ruin
future events, yes, yeah.
So, well, exactly. Okay. So she had to try and stop him with that. She managed to do it, but then the circumstances of his daughter's death was totally different because it was his accident. Because he was, because he. Did you see the episode?
No, but I know what you're talking about, because I love time travel shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of time travel shows, they follow the same premise. It's like, if you go back in time and do something, if it's not done correctly, then you're making changes in time along with the original changes.
Exactly.
So someone would actually have to go back and stop you from going back in time, and then stop the original changes.
Yes.
Exactly.
And we went through all that on Voyager.
And we did.
With 7 of 9.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So how do you like the between what she's doing on Sanctuary and what Men Attacking did on GS or SG1? Do you like one or the other, or has her acting got better or worse, or what way would you like to?
Oh, it's gotten better.
With the accent and everything
What?
else? Do you?
Well, see, the accent comes from where where her mother is from over there.
Oh, okay.
So she kind of still kept the accent that way. But now she was raised in Toronto from
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that is her natural accent?
That's, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh!
I thought it was
okay.
one for the show that she's like how. Oh, okay. Very
So she
good.
does have a bit of an English
Yeah.
accent to her?
Oh, I never knew.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, Essex. Over there
Mhm.
over in England. But no, they're just two different characters. I can't say that I like Carter more than Magnus because they're two different eras of 2
Mhm.
different shows.
Right.
Carter was one of those techno geeks that you
Yes.
like because
The real A-kid, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And with Magnus, she's more of a doctor type, but she's like lived like a lot of these years and
Right.
done so much stuff. So,
Okay.
but it's I like her in both cases.
Very good. And so, for Sanctuary itself, like all these abnormals that they have, is there a reason why they are what they are, or does it give background for everything, or are they just there?
Some episodes they do a background episode for the main characters. Like they have one
Okay.
for Henry. That's
Easter.
Ryan Robin. He plays he plays Henry Faust, the werewolf.
Yes.
That's the guy who's like the butler. No.
No, we call him a butler.
No, but he's the guy that lives at the sanctuary. He's the...
Yeah, well, so does Will Zimmerman.
Yeah,
Will,
but,
he's just like the
yeah, but Will is the normal guy. No, the guy
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like the werewolf guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the guy.
yeah, but he's a techno babble. He's a techno geek because he's always at the computers and making sure this and that and everything is running with the security of the
Okay.
sanctuary.
Okay, now when you said werewolf, I was thinking of the fellow that had like the fur on his face.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Biggie.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
I
that's
had
what
no
I'm
idea.
talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought the
Yeah.
werewolf guy was.
No. Yeah, I'm not.
So, what's he?
No, well, other people call him Sasquatch, but I'm not really sure what his classification really
Mhm.
is. And
Okay.
trying to give him a name other than Biggie or Big Guy, because
Yeah.
he deserves a name. I asked Amanda Tapping that actually. She on Twitter.
Yeah.
She used to have Tapping Tuesdays,
Mm-hmm.
where you ask her a question and she'll go through the list of them, or a friend of hers would go through
Sure.
them and she'll answer your questions, like so many of them anyway.
All right.
And I asked her once, I said, does he have a name and will it ever be like announced or whatever?
Sure.
And she kind of said, well, he does have a name, but no, you can't speak it. So
Okay.
she just left it at that. So hopefully one of these days we'll get her to come here and she can say
That'd be
what
neat,
his
yeah.
name would be like.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so it's interesting, but I'm not really sure what classification he is.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's been calling him a Sasquatch.
Right.
Okay.
So Bigfoot.
So the
Just
whole
Biggie.
base of sanctuaries, they're trying to save the abnormals or get them.
Most give him refuge.
Because I never understood exactly what they're supposed to be doing. I know what sanctuary is and the meaning of it, but as for the show, you see different episodes and they do this, that, and something else. But you never seem like if they're saving someone and they're going elsewhere or.
Well, they have sanctuaries all over the world,
Oh, okay.
right? Like hers, I think, is based in London,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's one in Mumbai, and there's another one in India. There's another one in
Oh, okay. I thought her house was the only one.
no.
Oh, okay.
They're all scattered all over the place.
So is there like a group of them, and do they have a name like the...
Like the X-Men.
Yeah, well, like sort of like that, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, they have the sanctuary network, and they all get together into this one room, and they all have big computers, and they talk
Oh,
that way.
okay.
And get together for the little meetings and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's just the sanctuary network is what they.
Okay. So they don't have one good leader that runs them all. They all got to run. There's almost like a little cooperative of all different
Little
sanctuaries.
cooperative, yeah. But well, Magnus runs everything.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, I mean, anything that goes on. If there's another abnormal that they find over in India, well, she's called up to come over and assess it, or she'll get Will or Henry or one of her other team to go and investigate, see if see what they can do to help out and stuff. So she's usually the main person that they contact.
Are governments on the show aware of the sanctuary and people, or?
Like, are they hunted or are they just?
So, they are kind of now, because we're all with the beginning part of season 4. The way it started was way all the abnormals was coming up from Middle Earth.
Okay.
And so therefore, like, all these new people was coming up, and no one knew where they were coming from. And of course, you had this general that was like a trigger happy person, and he all he wanted to do was just attack right away, like not really concerned about why they're coming up.
Sure. Right.
And it all, of course, it had everything to do with the reason why Edmworth was all tied in there.
Yeah.
And promised them land on like above, basically, so they wouldn't have to stay down below.
Okay.
And but
How did the series get started?
web sub. They started online. They started. I'm not sure how long the episodes were. Maybe a half hour or so, I guess. But it started off as webisodes.
So Amanda was part like from the beginning, or?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, started off her and I believe Martin Wood and Damon Kindler.
Now that's names I know from Stargate.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So start out. So maybe one of these days we'll be on TV.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
And people will be talking about us.
Yes. and we'll have, what will we have? A Karen Tuesday.
A Karen
We'll have a Karen Tuesday. That's what we'll do.
Yes.
We'll have a Karen Tuesday. Call in and ask Karen something. No, what is it? Tweet?
Twitter.
Tweet Karen.
Tweet.
You can tweet.
She tweets.
You can tweet. I'm going to stop right there.
I tweet.
Stop right there. You know?
Yes.
Stop, baby.
Yes.
You got to love Sheldon. Anyway.
Yes.
But that's how she got started.
That's how she got started.
Was by putting up webisodes, and I think she put up about 15, 13, 15, and then they actually got picked up.
So did that take place while she was doing SG1, or was it like after that series
This was
had ended?
after. After, yeah. Actually, she was doing season 5 of season 4, sorry, of Atlantis.
Okay.
When she was trying to get season 1 started for Sanctuary.
Well, that's right, because she was on Atlantis for a while.
She was on there for a short time though, wasn't
She was on there for season 4.
Full season, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, minus the first 3 episodes, I think. I think Lifeline was the one that she's coming into it totally, and took over for the expedition for Atlantis.
Right.
But she's only in it for that year, and then she left, and they brought in Woolsey.
Yes.
He took over then, because she found it too hard to do 2.
Do 2 shows, yes.
Right?
Okay.
So you can commend her for actually trying to do 2 shows.
Yeah.
Right? If she could have, she would have went on and done season 5. But no, she had to give up Atlantis to keep going with her own.
Right.
I'd like to thank Paul Dooley and Darren Hand for joining me today. And like I said, if you'd like to send us a message or be a guest, you can email us at the same email, the sci-fi-zone@gmail.com. You can get us on Facebook, and you can also get me on Twitter, Karen41. Thanks for watching.
Bye.